Of course, Sharpeville massacre, where tens of people were mowed down by the apartheid state. That's what described Sharpeville then. We expected it because we had an evil regime whose job was to show you, as a black person, that you mean nothing. Whose job was to reduce you to nothing. Whose job was to make sure you understand who is boss. And to do that, they went to lengths of mowing down people who were peacefully marching to a police station, to protest, to hand over their passes, their dumb passes, to send a message that says, we are enough of your oppression. That was Sharpeville. You expected it. What you didn't expect is that 20-odd years after democracy, a repeat of such a massacre should happen out in the northwest in Marikana. This time, people who are asking for a mere 12,000 rand were mowed down by a democratic state. We dare not forget it. And but why Marikana? Hey, wait, I think there's a phrase like, President, I say, I go. It's how I go thinking, no goes on. Hey, but that's how I remind you about what the new South Africa. That's why do you think it's an accident that they renamed the thing something that was clearly Sharpeville Day, they renamed it Human Rights Day. Wait, I said, let's not point fingers, Rubbish. It's Sharpeville massacre. It's Marikana massacre. Unfortunately, a tale of two cities. One city where there was an apartheid state from which we expected such callousness. And another city where there was a democratic state out of which we did not expect that they would mow down people who are just merely asking for 12,000 rand. 12,000 rand by spend up goes to come away. Kitchen chimowo. But they were able to mow down 40 people for asking for it. And that was even worse than Sharpeville. Because in Sharpeville you expected it. In Marikana you didn't. Human Rights Day, we fell on the surface, let's encourage constitutional values. Let's stop the massacre. That should be the message. Because while the Marikana massacre was visible, shooting of people and mowing them down, the poverty, the unemployment, the neglect, the corruption is an ongoing daily massacre by those from whom we don't expect that they should carry on like that. I know, Corona, we pick up as Corona. Corona, you go what they might pick up, like a national emergency that was Caruella, Cabo Hood. I think Naki Mangana, Mavani Mangana, Ali was alone. Let's take a listen at what Musiwiri Mangena had to say last night.
You look around, you look for something that we are doing right, there is nothing. We are stealing. And it seems as though in the last 26 years of democracy, what we have perfected is stealing more than anything else. Because you see, with the passage of time, after the advent of democracy, we should be seeing improvement in our performance, in the way we do things. Because at the beginning we might have said that we've been oppressed for so long, we've been kept out of government, out of state function for so long. But as years went on, we should be saying we are gaining experience, we are doing better, and so on. But instead, we are going backwards. Instead of going forward.
Tate Mangena, say it exactly as it is. And he summarized it to say we have perfected the art of stealing. I wonder whether there's someone who's busy writing a book that can really describe what we can call anatomy of theft in South Africa. If any writers out there, and in South Africa you don't need to fiction writers because the politics are enough intrigue. They have enough intrigue in them. Fiction writers are going to go out of business. The anatomy of theft. There's a book written in about Kenya's corruption called "It Is Time, It's Our Turn to Eat." Kenya. Corruption man. But you need to bribe 16 times just to get through your day. You bribe at the counter post office. You bribe at the border. You bribe go home affairs. You bribe for a death certificate. For a bet. Or you bribe everybody. 16 times. That book. But most South Africa to one time. South Africa is so shameless. When we talk about this guy just a madman is shouting and what. With a monotone. We have perfected the art of stealing. And he's only scratching the surface. We have become shameless, man. It's bad. What about Mandela? His body was still warm. They were already stealing. A municipality called Eastern Cape, Buffalo City Municipality. God knows why they call it that, but it doesn't matter. You talk about death conscious. When you talk about death, Mandela is Avuluki. He's still lying in state in the Union building. Mandela. Talk about perfecting stealing. Hey, I'm sure Corona gas kisi akuuzwa banu. A journalist who remained nameless was saying to me, hey, you really want a ranch hotel? I'm sure na lawa you share se kodi. Ngasi magali. Because that conscience is dead. People are facing a life-threatening situation. Especially president who declared a state of disaster. And I said, na go and read Kimi Makwetu. The Auditor General, Tata Mudimu is pulling his hair. Angelo Kwagor Nigrwana Mitolum. Now so now die Muria. Every day, every year, Wahoki 40 billion by UG. And what I like about Kim Makwetu, he dismisses this nonsense that politicians say, it is irregular expenditure. But no, irregular expenditure is not really stealing, it's not really theft. Sometimes we have to do deviation. Deviation by Ratahur. You got to level to attend to spell. I can spell deviation. Where do you spell it? By Ratavan deviation. I just remember some name had to get the tender and so on. Go through the process. Just hide a little bit. Aye. 40 billion, 50 billion. The latest figure is 60 billion of money wasted. So Ntate Banyana, how we fail, and how we have perfected stealing. He's looking at these things. And mark my words, there will be corona corruption. Utaibon. Especially with the deviation. Hey! Pasiani, mutate una sejulu, you know, 10 taking left or right. Mutating a win 10 ya provide that 10 day quarantine. And that's why you spell quarantine, that's the 10 to present them. Middlemen suddenly and no provide the 10 days of quarantine. Well, the 10 days I get alone. And the people try to explain to me, the municipality, no, your career can be a tender. You don't need to know about the detail. When I create a tender, we want you to get a tender, you provide the kukuru, you know, this headgears. You can ask somebody, Rega go China, what our Rixa municipality, hello kukuru ki 10 randa, Rixa municipality got 200 rand. Kura, the percentage in profit, how could they calculate that? Imagine who Rixa something got 10 rand, was 200. It's 400%. You think it's a joke? Go and look at the financials of some of these collapsing municipalities where they've sold a teaspoon. A teaspoon price ya shovel. We have perfected stealing. We need a full-on book. The anatomy of corruption in South Africa. Shameless!